Hey guys, it's Infected, another video. I've been doing a lot of these videos lately. It's surprising, right? I'm actually enjoying making some content, even if it's not all this heavily edited stuff. I like just talking about the games I enjoy playing. And for a while, I think I'm going to be talking a lot about the Vast Realm. And in this one, I'm just going to talk about things that I hope to see and things that I would like to see with incoming updates, ideas, suggestions, etc. The first big thing for me right now in the Vast Realm is there's a lot of things going for it. You have the ability to do PvE content with progression rather than just everything having to be kill other players, kill other players, kill other players. In this game, unlike Rogue, you have the option to go and grind off of NPCs or do quests instead of always having to fight other players to progress your class or your character. And for me, that's something I've really fallen in love with and something I've really enjoyed because I don't always want to go off and fight another player just to progress my class and then eventually go ganking. I don't want to do that. So I love the fact that you can just go do PvE. Like, you can fight the magma trolls, you can go grind zombies, bandits, the knight, imps. There's options. There's so many options, and I love it. And they just released a map expansion with another new NPC, and they just added another one recently as well. So they're already bringing so many options. All these NPCs and whatnot are really cool, but there's one big thing that's missing that I think could really bring it all together and give players more PvE things to do and just more things to grind in general. Which the big thing that I wanted to talk about is dungeons. Dungeons could bring so much diversity to the game and really allow players to just go out and grind for something new. And my thoughts were, if you were ever going to do something like that, is each area or region could have a dungeon. In order to get into the dungeon, you have to have either like a certain level, class requirement, etc. So like the desert, not deep desert. I'm gonna keep these two separate. The desert could have maybe like a little bandit dungeon with some rooms, basic trinkets, and then a boss at the end that has a chance to drop like a rare item or something with a level requirement of 5, let's say, or base class level 5. And just adding dungeons in each region, whether they be harder, easier, varied, it would add so much diversity and give players something to do after they reach their super, and it's not just either gank or kind of just hang out. It could give them something really fun to do. And then these dungeons, like for people that played pre-recode, of Citadel, where it was mostly just one room. These dungeons would be multi-room. You could, to get to each room, you have to clear out the enemies in the previous room. There's just so much you could do, and that's something I would really love to see in the game. And another thing that would kind of tie into that is those rare items that you'd find in the dungeons. They could only be found there, but the dungeon's obviously not going to be easy. They're going to be fairly difficult. So you could add either, you can call them rare items, or they could be artifacts depending on the difficulty of the dungeon, and I think it could be something that was really unique and special, you know. And if you guys want to talk about your ideas, just put them in the comments, and I'll try to respond to them, give you some sort of response, and maybe talk to you about them in the comments. So, and for those of you who are viewing and don't know what the Vast Realm is, it's a Roblox game that's kind of, it was pretty dead for a while, but it's coming back, and it's got a lot going for it. So I suggest you check it out and give it a good look. And if you're already playing, maybe I'll meet you guys in game. You guys talk to me. So I think we're gonna leave it at that. And when just next video, I might talk a bit more about game mechanics and whatnot. But for now, we'll leave it at this. So thanks guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later.